Huawei has been extending its P40 range. Not only do we have now the base P40, there's also some other models, including the P40 Pro Plus. So let's compare the P40 with its bigger sibling, the 40 Pro Plus. So we have the Huawei P40 Pro Plus with the Kirin 990 on the left-hand side. We have the Huawei P40 basic model with the Kirin 990 on the right hand side, and the big difference of course here is the screen resolution. The P40 Pro Plus is running at 1200 by 2640, whereas the Huawei P40 is running a much more standard 1080p setup, 1080 by 2340. As we are now into the compression test, both these devices zipping up files and uncompressing them. As I said, that the P40 has gone into the 16 thread test, so it has a slight lead over its bigger sibling, the P40 Pro Plus, and it looks like it's going to get to the end of the 16 thread test. There we go, look at that, all in a nice straight line. Very, very interesting there. The scheduling quite interesting there in that software. Often other phones are quite, disordered, but that one was quite flat all the way across, as both devices are now into the mixed CPU GPU part of the test, and we are now into the infinite scrolling list. And upcoming is the smoke particle test. On the right hand side we're going to see the frame rate first. Let's see what it's going to be. 26, 25, 24 on the left, 24, 23. So obviously that screen resolution on the left hand side not helping the P40 Pro Plus as we are now into the Unity test. And look at the screen resolution on the right hand side. We're looking at 1474 by 720, so that's quite a reduction down from what we were seeing earlier on, from 1080 really down to 720. And on the left hand side we are seeing 1200 again, but now by 2499, so just a few pixels missing there, as the P40 is now going up to the sky, and it will of course dive down towards the water in a moment. Now, talking of these two devices, they're running the Kirin 990, which is the latest device from Huawei, the latest processor from Huawei. However, it is a bit behind in terms of generations. Of course, we're still dealing here with Cortex A76, and we're dealing with Mali G76, although Huawei have tried to bump up the core count. They're making them 16 core GPUs to try to get better performance. As I'm saying that, the P40 is the first into the Unreal test, as now the P40 Pro Plus is going to go into the Unreal test. And unfortunately these processors are not doing very well in the 3D part. We're already past the 2-minute 15 mark now for two flagship processors. Is not what you expect to see, and certainly not what you'd get from other devices like from Snapdragon based devices. However, as we go on through the forest here, one of these is going to win and one of them is not going to win. Which they're going to be? Is there an advantage to getting that Pro Plus? Will the Pro Plus give you more, or will the extra resolution drag it down to an even slower performance than the smaller Huawei standard P40? And as we get to the end of this forest test now, we're going to see which device is able to get there first. There we go, the P40. 2 minutes 50.1 second. The clock is still ticking. What is the P40 Pro Plus going to do? There we go, 2 minutes 57.9. Okay, let's break down the scores and see exactly what happened. So as we saw there, the Huawei P40 came in first overall, 2 minutes 50.1 seconds, and then 7.8 seconds later came in the P40 Pro Plus, 2 minutes 57.9. When we look at the CPU time, we can see the win there by the P40, 40 seconds compared to 41.7. When we look at the mixed CPU GPU, again another win by the Huawei P40, 24.3 versus 24.9. And then the real big difference comes in here when we look at the GPU, different screen resolution. Remember, the P40 switched down to 720p to run those 3D tests, 1 minute 45.7 compared to 1 minute 51.2. When you add up all those wins by the P40, it came in first, 2 minutes 50.1. My name is Gary Sims, this is SpeedTest G. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please do give it a thumbs up, and if you like these kind of videos, why not stick around by subscribing to the channel. Okay, that's it. I'll see you in the next one.